If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
You're here for Super Bowl 43, but the two quarterbacks in this game, give us your impressions. Warner obviously is a guy now maybe on the verge of getting in the Hall of Fame. A lot of people say this is his crowning moment, maybe. This gets him in 3 different teams. Roethlisberger, he could get, he might have 2 rings by Monday afternoon.
Yeah, and I think both of them play the game a little bit different. They manage the game different. They have different offensive styles. One obviously has got a ton of weapons, with Phoenix, and not that they don't have a lot of weapons in Pittsburgh, but that's a different game. They want to pound it at you. They're going to use the running game as much as they're going to throw the ball, and because they're backed up by a great defense. Phoenix, on the other hand, I think that's the key, is can Phoenix keep Pittsburgh out of the end zone enough times and keep them from having long drives enough to give their offense plenty of opportunity.
I got a strange out-of-the-box thing for you. Brian Billick is a partner in our company in Baltimore. Were you were there when Brian was the P? I want some Billick stories. Let's start with this thing. Brian tells me that when Walsh took the job, he came in and literally fired every person in the building and then offered to rehire them. That there was a management technique he had used by saying, hey, it's new, I picked you, I'm going to rehire you so you know you're my guy. And the stories that Brian tells me about Bill Walsh are legendary, but I can only imagine some of your best Bill stuff.
Well, I wasn't there for the firing and hiring part, but if he said it, I'm sure it happened. And it sounds like something Bill would do, and it was always something that was a little bit different about him, that make you feel that everything was okay and that we were all in this together. And his one thing was always that, hey, I don't care who you are, whether it's everyone gets treated the same, whether it's the equipment manager, whether it's the training room staff, whether it's the staff upstairs, everyone is equal in this building. And
well, you need them all to win. There's no doubt.
And we're all 49ers, and so I wouldn't be surprised if he did something like that. It sounds just like.
So you have no good stories on Brian at all from back when he was young?
No. I was too busy and too scared to worry. I knew he was there.
You were Joe Cool. You were never scared.
Oh yeah, and they're just having I just had an opportunity. I was just trying to take advantage of it. But I spent a lot of time with him. But even if I had a good story, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he looks like he has a few good stories. He's not telling us. Look, you're here to promote the Sprint NFL Mobile Live. We're a web company. Really, we're a radio station became a website. We're out on the front end of cutting edge video, obviously audio, the whole thing. And we're going mobile in 2009. Tell us what this is all about, because I think for young people to follow games, I sit in the stadium now. Everybody's checking scores, they're checking fantasy, doing everything on their phone.
I mean, that's the thing. When the cell phone first came out, I joke and say, it was a cell phone, and sometimes the first ones were almost the size of a small TV anyway,
right?
To carry around. But now, this thing, the little thing in your hand, controls so much of your life, and it's no different here with the NFL. The Sprint's team with the NFL, they stream NFL Network 24/7. During the year, there's 8 games live. You can watch a game live. Any game that's on the NFL Network, you can get live on your phone. You can listen, if you're a removed fan, say you live in Chicago and you're playing Denver and you live in Florida, right? You can get on there and listen live to the game from the Chicago announcers. Say you're the Denver fan living in Florida, the same game, you can get on and listen to the Denver announcers live. So you can make it feel like you're home. The upcoming draft is going to be live on the NFL Network. The combine that's coming up for the NFL, all that is going to be live, and you can screen. You want to watch some archives and some stuff of some good
Montana to Clark, you can do that.
You can get on there and watch highlights from those games. I mean, there's so many things you can do with this, and it's so simple. If you're a Sprint customer, you just text NFL, you dial 7777 and text NFL. And just follow the prompts there. It'll help you download it. And you want more information on it, you just go to sprint.com/NFL.
Thank you, Joe. Real quick word that you can maybe comment on. You finished your career in Kansas City, obviously, after having such a great run in San Francisco. Ray Lewis is maybe on the verge of doing what you had to do. Leave Baltimore and go finish a year or 2 somewhere else, or however long. Yeah. What advice would you give him?
I'd say go. I mean, if he still wants to play, when you leave the game, there's no coming back. Especially, I don't know. I can remember how old Ray is. It seems like he's been around.
34.
33.
He'll be 34.
So, I mean, he's got some.
You don't regret the Kansas City move, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, I just think it was one of those things. I went to a great organization. I still thought I could play. I went there, and fortunately I played fairly well. And I wish I would have played the remaining year of my contract, because when it's over, I look back on it and, oh, I had too many concussions. It's probably the reason I didn't go back. But I would say definitely go. And, everyone's going to reach that now with the salary caps. He's making so much money. It's hard for them to keep him around, even though they know in their mind he can probably still play. And so they'll regret it to a certain degree that he has to go, but the bottom line is the money.
Well, you got to go too.
All right.
Joe Cool, there he is, man. We had Joe Montana on our show.
He is. I know.
Thanks for coming by, bro.
He's the greatest quarterback ever, this man.
Thank you.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.